entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Dr. Amanda, and you're in the right place if you're a coach, expert, or business owner who's ready to learn law of attraction strategies to align your energy, mindset, and habits to manifest rapid business growth. Oh yeah, we all want rapid business growth, right? And I love on this podcast sharing with you tips, tools, and strategies that are going to help you get aligned so that you can attract easier money. This is through systems in your business, systems in your mindset, systems in your lead gen, systems in your relaxation and magnetism, right? So today we're going to talk about how letting yourself rest and take vacations helps you make more money. That's the dream. I love this to think about, oh, if I relax more, I can make more money. I think that's what we all would want, is to be able to feel in flow in our business building endeavors, take vacations when we choose to, and enjoy what we've built and reward ourselves for our efforts. Now, I know that we get really stuck in this area because often when you're building a business, you're on the treadmill, running fast, running hard. I think of it sometimes as the treadmill of BS where you're going, and you're not necessarily getting the results you want. And in an ideal business, you would be building for lifestyle. So you would be reverse engineering from a place of freedom, flow, fun, joy in your zone of genius. And you would be getting rewarded for the efforts that you put in by having money come out that allows you to create and design your lifestyle from a place of abundance. And I see entrepreneurs all the time getting really stuck not doing this because they think, oh, when I have a certain amount of success and money coming in, then I'll relax and I will feel good and be able to slow down. Now, the issue with this is that because of the law of attraction, it's an impossibility to get a restful, peaceful, easygoing business in the end if you aren't doing that on a daily basis. So you've heard me say before that it's impossible to get a successful ending to a struggle-filled journey. And so if every day you're on the hamster wheel, you're feeling stressed out, you're not making the money you want, you're not scheduling time off, you're not celebrating your wins, then you're never going to get to a place where you're like, my business building feels good. And so that's really what we're diving into today. I want to help you understand how you letting yourself rest and take vacations and celebrating your wins helps you make more money. So in money magnetism, you will be magnetic to money when you are higher vibe. And the reason I say this is because you will imagine yourself as a magnet. Your inner being is a magnet. And if you are aligned in your thoughts and your feelings, and when I say if you're aligned, meaning you feel high vibe and good, then you're automatically going to be getting high ROI results. And what I mean by that is when you put something out in the world, you'll get a response because of your magnetic vibe. And magnetic vibes lead to money coming in because in our society, we've decided that money is an exchange of value. And so the more value you're putting out in the world, the more impact you're going to make and the more income you're going to make automatically. It's literally an impossibility for you to be putting value out in the world in a really powerful way and not get a return. Now, I know you might be thinking, but what are you talking about, Dr. Amanda? I put posts out there every single day and I'm giving value, but no one's responding, or I'm not getting the sales that I want. My lead gen isn't working. I want you to really ask yourself, when you're putting that content out there, are you relaxed? Are you in flow? Are you feeling abundant and alive and happy? Are you feeling like, yes, I love putting this content out there? Or are you sitting there thinking, oh my God, is this going to work? Are people going to come my way? Is the content I'm putting out there working? Or when you're creating the content, are you feeling stressed out and thinking, I'm so tired of this not working? And if that's the case, you're sending out the vibrational frequency of frustration and stress, not relaxation. So that's how magnetism works. So I want you to consider And part of the reason that this episode is being released this week is because my honey and I are about to go on our anniversary trip. So every year in October, we take an anniversary trip. And this is a sacred time that we honor on our calendar. We map it out at the very beginning of the year for the next year. So we're talking 10 months in advance. We start talking about our trip. And we take a lot of trips. But this is one that we do at the same time every year because of our anniversary. And so this year, we're going on a really fun road trip. We decided instead of flying somewhere, last year we went to Hawaii. This year we're going to go on a road trip because there's a eclipse and we want to be in the place where we get to see the full eclipse. And so we're going on a road trip. We love national parks. We're going through Utah and we're going to several national parks. And this is such a fun, exciting adventure for us. And we look forward to this and we allow ourselves to relax and retreat and take a vacation. And every time I take a vacation, I come back and I make easier money. And it's because my vibrational frequency gets set at one of relaxation, flow, and feeling good. Adventure is really important to me. It's one of my highest values is travel and fun and freedom. And so I want you to be considering, are you letting yourself take vacations? And so here are some of the symptoms you're going to be experiencing if you are a person who doesn't let yourself rest and take vacations. And you could think of vacations even as like weekend trips or a day off, a full day off with nothing on your schedule where you just play and relax. That could even be a little mini vacation, right? So notice this. When I say these things, I want you to consider for yourself, is this true for me? Because what this will indicate is if you have money blocks that you believe you have to work hard to make money. So if this is you, you will be feeling guilt when you relax or go on vacation. Okay. I had a client say to me recently, I can't rest without feeling guilty. And we were playing with, okay, how are you going to notice your wins and set up vacations? And it was wild because she said, I can't rest without feeling guilty. And I hear people say this all the time. They say, when I'm working, I feel guilty that I'm not spending time with my family. And when I'm with my family, I feel guilty that I'm not working. Remember, guilt is a very low vibrational frequency. It's at the very bottom, right ahead of shame. So it's shame and then guilt are the two lowest frequencies. So if you're feeling guilty when it's time to relax, you're putting out a very low vibrational frequency, which is never going to magnetize easy money. And we want to shift that. So if you're a person who goes, man, when I'm relaxing, I feel kind of bad and I don't even want to schedule a vacation because I feel guilt around it or fear around it, then you know that this episode especially is for you and you really want to play with strategies to up level. And I'll tell you some of those action steps here in a minute. Number 2, when you aren't making the money you want to make, you work harder instead of slowing down to assess the situation. So this is going to be an indication that you aren't good at relaxing and that you're going to be a person who probably struggles to take vacations. So an example of this is all of a sudden your business flow, let's say money's coming in more slowly or you're not making the amount that you think you should be making or want to be making. And instead of slowing down and going, what do I need to realign? How do I need to realign myself? Instead of doing that, you work harder. So you have this belief that if I work hard, the money will come. I've got to work hard to make money. This is a huge money block for people where they think it's the effort I put in physically with my time and my, it's like, oh, I've got to like stay up all day, all night and work really hard and then the money will come. And remember, again, it's an impossibility to make easy money and feel relaxed if you believe you have to work hard to make the money. Those are contradictory thoughts and feelings. So you can't go, oh, I'm going to create a life and a business of freedom and flow and feeling good someday when I have a lot of money. You're never going to get there because you're building a foundation of having to work hard to make the money. So you can make a lot of money working hard. That, I'm sure you've done that. I've done that in my life. That's not what we're seeking here. What we're seeking is to work less, make more, and have fun. What we're seeking is taking vacations, taking rests, having breaks, having spontaneous fun days. And that's what you want to reverse engineer your business to be, to create a lifestyle of freedom, flow, and fun. And I know that those might not be the words that everyone uses. I like those words because I choose to create a lifestyle that feels liberated and not caged. One of my, genius types is freedom. Like I require freedom in my innovations. And so I designed my business to give me a lot of freedom and flexibility. I would imagine that you are an entrepreneur because you want freedom of choice. And freedom of choice does not look like you putting rigid boundaries on your time and feeling really stressed out. So if you notice yourself thinking, I got to work harder to make money, or you see yourself working harder to make money, but you're still feeling blocked in your money flow, then I want you to consider taking a vacation and learning how to relax so that you can magnetize easier money and set up your future, like paving your future for relaxation by doing it in the now. Okay, and I'll teach you again another strategy. So number 3, this is an indication that you have this money block belief that you got to work hard and that resting is a bad thing or you feel guilty about it. So you don't celebrate your weekly wins. Okay, I want you to question yourself and ask, what do I do to celebrate myself every week? Do I even notice my weekly wins every week? Most people, when I sit down and ask them in my journaling prompts, like, hey, what are your wins this week? They go, oh, that felt good to notice. Most people don't even slow down enough to notice their wins. If you're this person, play with this. Start practicing noticing your wins and rewarding yourself for them. Because if you're not, it indicates that you have a subconscious belief that you don't deserve to reward yourself, or that it keeps recreating that you've got to work hard to make money. And you'll keep working hard because you never reward yourself for the things that you did. So you're constantly focused on what you haven't done yet instead of the things you have accomplished. So you, instead of focusing on the gain, you focus on the gap. And the gap is, oh, I still haven't gotten there. I'm still not where I want to be at this stage in the game. And so what you want to do is start reframing toward noticing your wins every week. So if you don't currently celebrate your wins, that's an important recognition for you to be aware of and go, oh, wow, I am addicted to stress. I am addicted to pushing myself really hard. Perhaps I don't like to relax and I'm scared of it. Maybe I don't think I deserve it. Maybe I think that if I relax, the momentum will stop. And then there's this scarcity block of like, oh my God, if I stop working so hard, will it all fall apart? And so pay attention to these things. These are important indicators for you and feedback. Okay, number 4, if you have this money block that you got to work hard and you don't like relaxing, pay attention to this one. Number 4, you don't pay yourself first or schedule time to rest. So if you're not paying yourself from your business, then you do not value yourself enough. So the first thing you need to do is set up a payment system to pay yourself first. So, don't pay everybody else first, all your bills first, but never pay yourself. Pay yourself first. And that's not to say you can't use that money to pay your bills, but pay yourself first. Don't end up at the end of the month paying everything else and not yourself. When you signal to the universe that you matter, it gives you more relaxation space. So if you are in the habit of not paying yourself first, pay yourself first. Even if you start with a small number and then ramp it up every quarter, that will start to shift your energy around this. So this is just a sign if you don't pay yourself first and you don't schedule rest time, it shows that you don't value yourself enough. And you want to start valuing yourself more because you're the leader of your business. You're the leader of your company. It doesn't matter if you're a solopreneur or you have multiple employees. You are the leader and you matter. And without you, this doesn't work. And also, more importantly, you want to be signaling to yourself and the universe that you are taking care of yourself, which indicates that you have high value on yourself. And when you have the high value on yourself, you can exchange more value with other people, and that creates money magnetism. And what we want here is learning how to let yourself rest and take vacations so that you can experience easier money flow and money magnetism. So on this, you also need to be noticing, am I not scheduling rest time? And this could look like a daily thing where you have open white space in your calendar, or it could look like a weekly thing where on the weekends you define a certain amount of time where you just do unstructured fun playtime with yourself, by yourself, however you choose. If it's with people or by yourself, whatever it is that gives you rest and has you leaving the activity feeling rested and rejuvenated. If you aren't doing that, then you're draining your energy. You are continuing to create the cycle of working hard and never relaxing. And so, obviously today's episode is all about letting yourself rest, letting yourself relax, taking vacations, increasing your money magnetism, and reverse engineering a business that gives you time and money freedom. And, this conversation to me is always interesting because, I love what I do so much that I don't see myself ever just stopping working. Like, I'm not building a business to escape it. I'm building a business that I love that's an expression of my zone of genius. And so I wake up and I can't wait to do my work. It's interesting taking this vacation with my honey. We're like, okay, what work will we do? And I could say work in quotes here because it's like, well, not everything in my business is work. I'm structuring it so that almost everything feels like play. And so for me, some of it is about not being at my computer in my office because obviously like right now I can't record an episode on the beach or wherever because I need the sound quality to be good. And so I'm at my office right now. And when I record lessons for my daily, my morning routine for entrepreneurs, I need to be in a quiet space. And so it dictates that I need to be in an office setting. I love doing these things, and it also causes me to need to be in a space that's quiet and grounded and has certain tech set up. So for a vacation, it equals unplugging from those things, being away from my computer, playing, relaxing, and I'm still on that vacation. I'm learning, I'm thinking about what to teach. I love what I do, right? And if this isn't you, start playing with how can you create more freedom and flow in your business? How can you start doing more things in your zone of genius because those are magnetic to money? And often when we rest and relax and go on vacations, it helps you to experience contrast. So you see the difference between your days that are rhythmical at work and how you structure that time versus how you spend time when you're just free and flowing. And that contrast helps you to see what you do and don't enjoy. And so that's another benefit of taking rest and vacations to make more money is that it gives you, by the law of contrast, it gives you clarity about what you do and don't enjoy. And that's a very important thing. We want to keep questioning, what do I enjoy? What don't I enjoy? What can I drop, automate, delegate, based on having this clarity from taking a break from the daily grind. And if your day feels like a daily grind, you really want to take a break because you want to create your day to be a daily flow. I don't really ever call my work a daily grind. I always think of it as like, ooh, I get to go play. Ooh, let's go have fun. And when I take a vacation, I love it because I'm not sitting in my office. And there are times for me, the office work is something that gets me. Like if I do too much in my office, I need a break from it. And so vacations for me are all about being in the forest, being in nature, having fun in the forest, and just getting up and doing whatever the heck I want to do in the day. And so that rest and relaxation gives me the contrast to help me know, ooh, what do I love about my business? What can I drop, automate, or delegate? And how can I keep designing my business from that place where I can have a lot of freedom and flow? And so again, another example here is that I have created my programs to be where I can answer questions from anywhere. I could be answering my community members' questions on the beach, in the forest, at a coffee shop, in my hotel room, at an Airbnb, wherever I want to go, and all over the world. And that I've consciously structured my business that way because I know what I enjoy and I know what I prefer. So you really want to play with, what do I enjoy? What do I prefer? And one way to start to understand yourself more is to take rest and take vacations so that you can let your mind and the rigidity of your schedule, if you're a person that struggles with that, you release the stiffness or the rigidity around that so that you can open up to possibilities of how you could restructure things. And then that makes you more magnetic to money. Okay. So let's look at some action steps today. So if you are struggling with letting yourself rest and relax and you would desire to be more magnetic to money, try these things. Number one, How will you celebrate yourself this week for your wins? Okay, so first you got to notice your wins. So whenever you're listening to this, I want you to look at your last week of time and I want you to write down 5+ wins. And these could be big or small, personal or professional things. It could be mindset based, it could be, money based, it could be relationship based, whatever it is for you. What are your wins over the last week? And what's at least one thing you're going to do to celebrate yourself? This is going to start training you in the direction of valuing yourself. And I do a sigh there because it's like, okay, slowing down, loving yourself more, treating yourself with love and respect and care. And that signals that you're ready to bring in more opportunity, which will lead to more money magnetism or increased money magnetism. So how will you celebrate yourself this week for your wins? That's your first action step. Number 2, I want you to block off guilt-free vacation that you'll do, a guilt-free vacation that you'll do between now and the end of the year. And when I say a guilt-free vacation, you want this to be a trip that you plan where you just let yourself do whatever you want. Whatever it is, do whatever you want. Be spontaneous, it could be that you go on a trip somewhere where you're fully on a tour the whole time and someone's telling you where to go. If that's your thing, do that. Whatever it is, if it's you, depending on your financial situation, it could be flying, it could be driving, it could be going with someone else, it could be staying at an Airbnb, it could be, who knows, whatever it is for you. I want you to plan something on your calendar between now and the end of this year, 2023, depending on when you're listening to this. I know that podcast episodes are there forever. So let's say you're listening to this episode in 2024, then plan your guilt-free vacation in the next quarter. So in the next quarter of time, plan a guilt-free vacation to celebrate yourself. What this does is signals to the universe that you're ready to relax, and then you create a vacuum for more money to come in to continue to give you money to relax in the future. And so it's this win-win exchange with the universe where you're like, hey, I'm letting you know that I'm serious about relaxing and I enjoy it. And then, I desire more money to come in so that I have more opportunities to take more vacations. And so that's why it works. It's you creating a void and a vacuum for the universe to fill financially. Number 3, and actually on that one, number 2, when you plan your guilt-free vacation, DM me and let me know where you're going to go. Where are you going to go to celebrate yourself this year or in the next quarter? So in the DM, just DM me at Inner Power Daily. I'm most active on LinkedIn and Instagram. So at Inner Power Daily, take a screenshot of this part of the episode. So just screenshot it, DM me, and share with me where you're going to go. You could post it on social media as well if you want to shout me out to the world and help us grow the podcast community. So at Inner Power Daily, and just DM me where you're going to go on your guilt-free vacation. And then number 3, use these mantras. So I'm going to give you some variations with my starter statement. So I love to work less, make more, and have fun. I love to work less, make more, and have fun. You could also say, I am ready to work less, make more, and have fun. I am ready to work less, make more, and have fun. It would be awesome to work less, make more, and have fun. It will be awesome to work less, make more, and have fun. Or you could say, I prefer to work less, make more, and have fun. Use whichever one resonates with you that you fully can embrace in your conscious and subconscious, meaning that when you say it, it feels good and you're like, yes, that rings true for me. So I love to work less, make more, and have fun. I am ready to work less, make more, and have fun. It will be awesome to work less, make more, and have fun. Or I prefer to work less, make more, and have fun. And then put that mantra somewhere that you can see it and use it daily, repeatedly, and practice setting up vacations for yourself. This is so incredibly important. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what you're building every step of the journey. It's not about a destination of, when I get there, I'll take a break. When I get there, I'll start to let myself relax. It doesn't work that way. You'll never get to that place because you've been training yourself for stress. Instead, start setting yourself up for relaxation, flow, and easy money making and money magnetism by letting yourself relax guilt-free, by rewarding yourself for your wins, by taking vacations to signal to yourself and the universe that you matter. The effort that you put in deserves to be rewarded. So relax and take vacations guilt-free. Oh, yeah. Thanks for being here with me today. I'm sending you all the good vibes, and until next time, I'm sending you hugs and inner power high fives.